The year was 1969. Ivy Olson, a recently divorced and struggling young mother, was moving into a modest one-bedroom apartment with her two sons. Money was tight, and Ivy had trouble making ends meet, even with her job in a doctor's office. Her situation became particularly troubling during the holidays.
One of the hardest Thanksgivings I ever have had was Thanksgiving after I was divorced. Waking up for Thanksgiving, realizing that nobody had invited us to their home. The only food we had in the home were 3 hot dogs, and it was an overwhelming feeling of what have I gotten into, and how am I going to get out of this? I was down. I really felt despair.
Ivy put on a brave face for her children and took them to a local park, hoping that the boys would have a fun day, even if they couldn't have a real Thanksgiving dinner.
Coming back from our little picnic, though, I can remember the boys saying, "Mom, we're so hungry." And I knew there was absolutely no money, no food, nothing. I don't think I've ever felt so alone as I did coming back, wondering, how are we going to do this? How am I going to do this?
But as she started up the stairs to her apartment, something incredible occurred.
And this little old lady came out of the bottom apartment, and she says, "Oh, honey."
I cooked Thanksgiving dinner for you and the boys.
And I'm just looking at her. I'd never seen her before. It was just a complete stranger.
Oh, no, we couldn't impose.
But the woman was so insistent that they join her for dinner that Ivy couldn't refuse.
Okay. Let us...
The woman's invitation was a prayer answered. Entering the apartment, Ivy felt immediately at home.
And it was all dimly lit, and the kitchen table was just loaded with food, and she was just so
that she couldn't possibly have known, like her favorite food.
Potato salad?
And the fact that she worked in a doctor's office.
Do you like your job at the doctor's office?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Well, I just know.
I often wonder why I didn't pick up at the actual dinner that this was an angel.
Well, we're going to have some good food.
I think one of the most important things about my dinner with an angel is that out of my 57 years of living on this earth, that 1.5 hours of being loved unconditional has changed my life so drastically. Can you imagine what it would be like if us earth angels gave some of that unconditional love away? It can make a total difference.
Thank you so much.
After her dinner with an angel, Ivy made a promise that she would try to help other struggling single mothers, and she's kept that promise. Today, she lives on the island of Oahu and runs the Angel Network, a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing assistance to needy families. It's Ivy's way of saying thank you for the miracle that her angel brought into her life.